Hi, this is Eric Newell, CEO of Stoneridge Software, and I want to talk to you about a really interesting way to be able to understand how data flows within your business. It's called the data pyramid, and this concept has actually been around since the 80s, but I think it's a really good way to think about the progression of data and how data can actually become wisdom and something you can use to really see the future and where you're going in your business. So the data pyramid starts with a base, and that base is data. It's the lowest layer of the pyramid. It's the record that's saved to the database or data lake or flat file or whatever. It does need to be there in order for you to be able to build on top of it, but it's really a building block that helps you go further. But on top of data, you have something that they call information, and information is really a collection of data into something informative, something like your daily sales, or we sold 24 widgets yesterday. So it's important to have this information in this categorized format, but by itself, it tells you a piece of information, but doesn't necessarily give you an understanding of where you're going in the future. And above the information layer is the layer for knowledge. And so knowledge is another categorization of information, but it allows you to start to identify trends or see patterns. So it could be our daily sales have increased over the past 10 days, or we've sold more widgets or sold less widgets recently, and that's kind of concerning. So it's an aggregation of multiple pieces of information that allows you to see trends and understand your business in a little bit more depth. So on top of knowledge is really where you get to wisdom, and wisdom is the top of the pyramid. And I think of wisdom as your forward-looking information. So it's taking all this knowledge and using experience or using forecasts to be able to make really great decisions. So if you think about it, you've got your lagging indicators, which are your knowledge, your information, and your data part of it. And then you've got leading indicators, which is telling you what's going to happen in the future. And that's when you can really make great decisions, is when you've been able to aggregate your data and look at trends to be able to see where your business is going. And none of this works if your data is not correct and in the right place. So if you're struggling to get good information out of your system, it could be that your data is the problem. If your data is good, then it could be that you don't have the right kind of reporting to be able to gather the information, which is the next building block. If you've got that information, but you're not able to see trends, then you've got to take the next step in your reporting and business intelligence capability to turn that information into knowledge. And then once you've got that knowledge and you can start to see trends, then you can take that final step to start to predict what's going to be happening in the future. So I hope this is helpful to give you a sense of how to think about your data, what category is your data in, and how are you moving up to enable your business to have more wisdom and for you to be able to make better decisions.